We have reached the part of the podcast. Can be talking some NFL Week 7. Who better to come on than David, aka Better DP21. David, how you doing today, my man?
Doing well, man. Doing well, got a nice little evening ahead. We're all gonna do some fall festival stuff and go hang out by a campfire for the night. So looking forward to doing that just to kick off the weekend.
Well, I'm not going to say what I think about that, but I just sent you a message what I think about that. So,
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about David's romantic love life. We're here to try to pick
It's
some
not
winners.
just me and my girl, it's like the family.
Um, let's pick some winners here. Those tuning in for the first time, this is basically how we do it. We each have two picks. Then we're gonna give a touchdown parlay. We just started doing the touchdown parlay. We always get one leg. That means we're effing due. We have a plus 405 this week, so hopefully we can get it done. Let's jump right into it. David, what is your first bet, my friend?
Yeah, so kicking off the bets for this week, looking at the board, something that I see on my model as a very attractive play here is actually the Falcons 49ers first half. Um, and I'm taking the over of 23 and a half. My model is showing a totals average of 29, giving us almost a 6 point edge over the book line. That being said, the way that I look at this is, Falcons offense has come on a little stronger. They're middle of the pack when it comes to both the rushing offense and passing offense in terms of Devo rankings, both number 12 and 15 respectively. Other side of the ball, 49ers are also passing offense, showing number 12. No matter who's at QB, they are finding ways to involve their pass catchers and get the ball moving up and down the field. So, each of these teams don't have a really great defense in terms of where they sit with their rankings. And that's something that I've pointed out for a lot of my totals when it comes to their effectiveness and, actually seeing the edges play out. So, similarly, like I said, on the other side of the ball, 49ers rushing defense, number 19. We know Bijan, we know Algier are both getting the ball, from Atlanta very, very effectively to get into the end zone from their rushing perspective. And then also passing defense wide. The 49ers passing defense is ranked number 23rd as well. So, you should see Penix be able to, throw the ball a little bit to London, to, his tight end, all those playmakers that he's got around him right now. Man is clicking a little bit. 49ers aren't half bad themselves. I mean, 3-1, 4-2. 3-1, in terms of away home record, things like that. So, really looking good. They're both, winning teams. They're going to, have a lot of momentum coming into this game. Again, not a lot of defense from, both sides of the ball here. So I can just see this one getting up the score pretty quickly. Yeah, that's how I'm laying this one. Take the over 23 and a half. You got a 6 point edge. Not a lot of defense right now, middle of the pack, and can really see both these offenses kind of breaking out a little bit more in this game. So to kick things off.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. My first one, I'm going to a player prop. Give me Mason Taylor over 40 and a half receiving yards. Panthers have been a complete disaster defending the tight ends, giving up a league worst 74 yards per game to the position, allowing 12 yards per reception, 84% catch rate. By DVOA, they rank 32nd in the league defending tight ends. And look, Roseboom has been a major weak spot in coverage. 42.2 PFF coverage grade ranks him 60th of 74 linebackers. Now let's look at Taylor. He's gone over this number in 3 of his last 4. In that span, he's averaging 6.7 targets, 5 receptions, 44.7 yards per game. He's earned a 22.2% target share, averaging 1.14 yards per route run, and has a 22.4% first read rate, meaning he's a big part of the passing plan. With Garrett Wilson out, Taylor becomes the top option in the Jets passing attack. He's second on the team already in targets, reception, and yards this season. Plus, last week, he played an absurd 90% of snaps. The opportunity, the matchup, everything lines up perfectly for Mason Taylor over 40 and a half yards receiving. Next bet, my friend.
Yeah, I also really like that play, by the way. Really good call out there. Um, So next play that I have on the board here is actually going to be the last game of the week, Monday Night Football. Texans at the Seahawks, taking Seattle with -3 on the book line for the game. So again, you're getting about a full, close to 5 point edge when it comes to this line. My model's got this as a -8 for Seattle. Fun little betting trends that I know you like to call out here. So against the spread, home favorites closing at 52% clip. Straight up winners in terms of win loss home favorites, 72%. So, having a field goal as being that book line, really, really nice low line, having that edge there. I mean, it really helps that Seattle can back it up with their DVOA rankings as well. Both rushing defense for them, number 2 in the league, passing offense, number 1 in the league, passing defense, number 9 in the league. They really have a standout, both offense and defense for themselves. Top 10 in the league going against Houston at home, 12th man going to show up in that game. Houston on the other side of the ball, their rushing offense, number 22, passing offense, number 16, middle of the pack, right? Like second tier, if you will, second level. Not a bad away record for themselves, 1-1 on the road. And so basically from that, I just line all these things up in terms of where these numbers are. The Seattle defense, I strength is the bigger strength here within, the numbers and where I'm kind of looking and seeing the edges for this one. So, give me the field goal for Seattle to win by more than a field goal at home with those numbers, with the backup of their defense and the passing offense that they've been showing with the receiving core just being lighting it up. So really like them at home here at -3 on Monday night.
I like that one too. Like this Texans offense has just been putrid. Really doesn't make sense, like what they're trying to do. Key injuries on the offensive line. Mixon is not back. Chubb and Mark's not
He's not
getting.
coming.
Nico Collins not looking right in the passing game. Defense is taking a step back too. So I completely agree with you here. Next one, and I'm going to the game of the day on Sunday. Give me the Cleveland Browns -2.5 over the Miami Dolphins. Now, look, it's no secret Tua struggles in bad weather games. We are expecting rain and 20 to 30 mile per hour winds in this one. That's going to be a huge problem for the Dolphins team. Those are already one of the worst offensive line in football, going up against probably the best defensive front in the league. Myles Garrett is going to be living in the backfield. On the other side, Quinshon Judkins is playing great and should find success running the ball. Miami ranks 28th in run defense per DVOA, allowing 168.5 yards per game rushing. And over the last 3, that number has ballooned to 191. This is a must-win game for Stefanski. I know everyone's looking that McDaniel could be the next coach fired. Could be Stefanski because Dylan Gabriel, he doesn't like Sanders. Ownership wants to see Sanders. He's refusing to play him. If he doesn't win this game, this could be the one. Also, look a little deeper. If you take away Devon Achane, the Dolphins defense becomes really one-dimensional. Browns rank 1 DVOA against the run, 4th DVOA defending running backs in the passing game. I think they're going to be able to neutralize Mr. Achane. And with those heavy wins, Miami's going to be forced to do what? A ground pound game. They cannot win a game like that. This is exactly kind of matchup Cleveland wants. I'll take the Cleveland Browns laying 2.5, and it is utterly disgusting, my friend.
I mean, you just said it right there, though, right? Browns are holding the number 1 rushing defense in the league. I really like that play. I like it a lot, actually. It definitely caught me by surprise, but looking at the board, I mean, definitely shows up on my radar.
And I mean, with 30 mile per hour winds, they're not going to be able to throw the ball.
No.
And when you're allowing 192, and this Judkins kid from Ohio State has been a godsend to the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Rushing the ball great. So next bet, my friend, we're going to our TD parlay. Able to find this for plus 405. And look who we're talking, son of a gun, look who we're talking about. Lead us off, my friend.
Yeah. So, my half of the parlay is actually Quinshawn Judkins to get into the end zone, find pay dirt here, right? I mean, we just kind of elaborate a little bit in terms of Miami defense and just how bad it is. They should definitely find a lot of success on the ground. They're utilizing the rush 58% of the time right now, especially within the 20. When it's inside, the 10, it's even 50% more. So, I really like and inside the 5 yard line efficiency, 67%. So, I mean, the numbers are just there. They speak to themselves. I mean, it's really a no-brainer as I kind of look at the board here in terms of where they're going and just how they're going to utilize him. I mean, they should be running all over Miami. This should definitely be one that, this player gets in the end zone this weekend. So, riding on that one in terms of our parlay.
For me, I'm going out to the desert. Give me Trey McBride. He's been one of the most consistent red zone threats in football this season, third in the entire league in red zone targets. That kind of usage makes him worth a look every week, but this matchup and situation get even better. Now it's looking that Kyler Murray isn't going to play, and honestly, that's actually a good thing for McBride's touchdown chances. Jacoby Brissett has a long track record of leaning on the tight ends, especially near the goal line. We saw it last week. With Brissett at quarterback, McBride had his best game of the season in terms of targets, receptions, and yards. And he also found pay dirt scoring against the Colts. Now he draws a great matchup against the Packers, who have allowed the fourth most touchdowns to opposing tight ends this year. Everything lines up: an elite red zone usage, a quarterback who loves throwing to the position, and a defense that struggles to stop it. I'll take Trey McBride. Now, if you go over to good old Bet365, you can put this one in. And the market's moving, dude. I'm going to be one of those guys who does this. The market's moving when we're recording. This is dropped from plus 405 to plus 404.
Whew. Oh, man.
Market's moving, man. Market's moving.
Hustle. Get out there.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go on that's one thing that pisses me off. These guys that do their little live shows and just say, we're moving lines out here. No, you're not, dude. You're not moving jack shit.
Moving lines.
You're not moving fucking jack shit, dude. You are moving.
I mean, yeah. We do want everybody to get 4-1 odds. That would be great. Right?
Yeah, 4-1 or more. If you anything less than 4-1, don't do it. You got to shop around. Now, look, obviously, FanDuel, you can get a better price, but you know what? I'm not paying FanDuel 50 cents to make a fucking bet like you have to do in fucking Illinois here. So fuck FanDuel. I went to 3-6. I did it to Bet365 because you know what? They'll cover the fee. Bet365 will cover my fee on my little $50 parlay. But you know who won't cover my fee? FanDuel. So fuck FanDuel. Fuck FanDuel.
Hey, tell me how you really feel, okay?
You do. You know what? I could go. I have so many of these little companies I could just fucking go off on. Just go off on so many. I could go off on fucking Underdog, on FanDuel. Oh my God. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to try to be professional. So, David, I appreciate you coming on. I know you have a big
rant.
I know you have a big, I don't even know the word, pumpkin-y fest tonight. So I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you?
I mean, tonight you can find me around a campfire singing Kumbaya and having s'mores and bourbon. But outside of that, look for me on social media as always. Happy to talk about anything in terms of edges where I'm seeing some plays for the weekend. Feel free to reach out. Really love to hear from anybody at any point. BetterDP21 on all socials. Thank you very much.
Make sure to give that man a follow. We'll be back next week talking a little NFL. And good luck in your bets. And I hope the pumpkin patch is lovely tonight, my friend.
Got to pick out a good one, man.
I'll talk to you, dude. Later, bro.
Later, bro.